that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 19-7 run. Now here's Brewer. Covered by Smith. And Brewer kicks to Rose. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Can't get it to go. And Washington the other way now.
Tristan Thompson, a really nice hustle player and defender. Chance to be a double-double guy. But, you know, as a former number 4 pick overall, I think expectations were probably a little too high for him. But he's turned into a very solid NBA player.
Passes it to Ross. Over in the corner, Rose. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Well, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Chicago making a switch here. Levine's checked in. Here's Thompson. Offensive rebound. From deep, Rose. Wizards trailed by 11. George dishes to Smith. The pass to Blotch. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
And Thompson, with really good length and athleticism, I still think he's developing his footwork and craftiness inside as far as understanding how to create angles to get his shot off. But he's young and there's plenty of time, and he's shown plenty of promise.
Pass to McRoberts. Misses from short range. No one near Smith as he got it to go with no time left on the clock.
You talk about stepping up at a big moment. That is some fortitude, folks.
And that concludes the first half. Bulls lead by 8. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. Hill is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Rose. And it's Johnson in the small forward position. And Wall. Here we go now. Shot is blocked. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. The high post shot. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Kicks it to George. The 3. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. Wall against Rose. Johnson goes in. And it's Hill with the jam. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Here's more. No good from outside.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Ross kicks to Hill. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
Well, now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Plumlee sets the pick for Wall. He kicks it to Plumlee. It's stolen by Rose.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Now, a lot of people thought, Steve, that Chicago had a chance last year to do much when Derrick Rose went down, but they stuck with it and ended up in the playoffs nonetheless.
And they didn't just make the playoffs. They had home court advantage in the first round as well.
4 on the clock. Only with the steal. And Johnson with the stuff.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Here's Hill. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Unfortunately for the Bulls, home court advantage really didn't do much for them as they dropped their first 2 games at home and were bounced in the first round. Another example of why home court advantage is desired, but it doesn't necessarily guarantee anything in the playoffs. Matchups drive results.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Andre Bloch, he's checked in for Plumlee. And Gordon subbed in for Chris Humphries. Chicago calls timeout.
Well, the Bulls ran into a solid Wizards team and lost in the first round of the playoffs. It looked to me like they might have been worn down. And I think a healthy Bulls team with a little more depth is definitely a threat to go deeper this season.
J.R. Smith's checked in for the Wizards. Here's Hill. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Well, Jordan Hill has battled injuries, but when he's played, he's been pretty effective.
You know, Kevin, last season, around 20 minutes per game he played with the Lakers, and you could argue he should have been playing more. He was very productive in that time on the floor. He's more a banger than a spread four. He's not a great perimeter shooter. So the fit with their spread-out system might have limited his playing time.
And Wall kicks to Smith. Puts up the baby hook. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And Hill tried to develop his outside shot to better fit into the Lakers' offense last year, but that's not his strength. I mean, where he's best is his ability to use his size and athleticism on the boards and really defensively as well.
Rose goes in. In the corner, it's Morris. Ross with a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got 3 assists in the game. Smith outside. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take.
And Hill is one of the best rebounders in the league. He's a quality defender as well, and he can play some center. So if he can stay healthy, I think he's a guy that can really be a player to watch.
Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Hill's got 9 points here in the second half.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Here's Smith. Oh, that's blocked. All going up court. And he gets the bucket. And 11 points for Johnson. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities and scoring some easy baskets.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Chicago with the ball. They led the game at one point by 20. Clock at 6. Rose passes to Ross. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Morris, no good.
This guy's a good three-point shooter, but that was probably from a little bit too far.
Yeah, not what I would call working to get the best shot either.
And Wall kicks to Smith. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. So for the Wizards, Chris Humphries has checked in for Gordon. Martin comes in for George. And Moore is subbed in for John Wall. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Martin kicks to Moore. Watch with the screen on Ross. Smith. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Smith's got 19 points.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Moore outside. Now Humphries inside. Outside for Martin. And it's off from three-point range. The Bulls leading by 15. Offensive rebound. Johnson dishes to Ross. He feeds it to Morris. Over to the wing. Rose attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Outside for Martin. The three. Hill gets the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
And it's Johnson penetrating. High post try. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
Blotch sets the pick for Smith. It's all in by the Bulls. Hill's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Ross kicks to Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got 14 points.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Washington calls timeout.
Terrence Ross delivering on his promise as a shooter in year 2. His percentage is up in every category, especially beyond the arc.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Blotch. Gordon comes in for Chris Humphries. George is checked in for Smith. And John Wall subbed in for Moore. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Hill. Brewer comes in for Johnson. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Levine subbed in for Derrick Rose.
And Ross, boy, he's got a smooth stroke, seems to always be on balance, good feet and fundamentals. And with that 6'7" frame, he's able to shoot and make tough shots over taller defenders. I think he's a legit floor spacer.
That's his first personal foul.
And Terrence Ross, not just a shooter, he's a dynamite athlete. Steve, a devastating finisher in transition.
Yeah, still developing his handle, Kevin, in terms of attacking the basket on his own. But if he can develop that, the sky's the limit for him.
And he nails the third.
We saw some coach turnover heading into the season, but nothing like a year ago when there were 13 changes of NBA coaches. I think that was a record, or if not, it was really close to one. Even winning coaches were getting let go. A lot of new NBA owners are coming in, and in some ways, it is a changing of the guard, quite honestly.
How about the delivery